Hello, thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. I have a Capricorn reading for you guys today. I'm super sorry that it's been so long since I've done a Capricorn reading. Thank you for your patience, guys. The last Capricorn reading I did was actually my most successful reading that I've had on this channel, so thank you for that. I hope I get some returning viewers from that. So let's just see what Capricorn needs to hear today. Take a deep breath for me if you would, ground into the present moment. I'm going to be using the White Cat's Tarot deck today. I've got 3 messages out. And let's actually pull from this Be Not Afraid Oracle as well. Let's see if we can get a general message to kind of put together a theme for these. Okay, we got 3, right? 3 and 3. Okay. So, wow, okay. Definitely, I can tell you right away that we're getting some twin energy. We're getting some, it might be Gemini, could be just, lovers connection, could be divine counterparts in like twin flames, but we'll see. So right off the bat, we have 3 of Cups, okay. We've got the Realm of Dominions, Lords of Time, number 30. Serial, number 35, Passing Phases. 2 of Cups in reversed. 5 of Swords. And Penumu, Mightier Than the Sword. And then if you look at the imagery on this too, there's very much kind of a duality sort of imagery here. What I'm getting from this is I think somebody might be dealing with a twin flame connection with somebody. There's a mirrored image of themselves reflected in another, and it's causing some distance, some pain, a lack of communication. But this is just a phase, right? So as you come in and out of your twin flame connection, there'll be periods where you communicate, there'll be periods where you're not talking to one another. You know, this could be a good opportunity to read deeper into this oracle message here and see what we really need to kind of take away from these particular cards. So number 30, let's just see if there's some keywords we can read into about the Realm of Dominions. Dominions, also referred to as Lords of Chasmalim, hold the role of overseers, each with orb and scepter in hand. Their responsibilities include coordinating, directing the divine blueprint of the higher mind. They oscillate between mercy and severity, and they uphold a strong sense of justice. Ooh, interesting. Dominions also help angels in the lower ranks stay organized and execute their work in alignment with their contractual obligations. Interesting. The Realm of Dominions is a reminder of the importance of balance and order, even in moments of chaos. Act with intention and magnified attention to detail. Let's see what this number 35 serial card has. In Enoch 1, Serial is described as the Watcher who revealed the moon's secret wisdom. As the celestial caretaker of the satellite's orbit, Serial orchestrates the ebb and flow of lunar energies, which mirrors the cycles of growth, reflection, and renewal in our lives. As you gaze upon the moon, remember that you are under the watchful eye of this angel who stands as a beacon in the dark abyss, always there to guide you through the night of uncertainty and into the dawn of renewed wholeness. Okay, now I guess now that we're here, we might as well just go to 25 as well, right? And see what that message is. And then we can kind of get a little deeper into the tarot and figure out about this connection that's coming through in reverse. And we'll see if there's like a third party situation that is kind of keeping these lovers apart, or what the deal is, right? Mightier than the sword. What's interesting, just by the way, what's mightier than the sword? Sword, means air, it's communication. And so something that's mightier than communication is awakening, right? It's the truth. The fallen angel of Penemu, one of the watchers of Enoch 1, is believed to cure ignorance and heal those who feel lost in perpetual cycles of stumbling to find or write the right words. Yeah, definitely big on awakening here, okay? As Penemu's ink dries, it leaves a stain of consequence. For in pursuing celestial knowledge, many have wandered into the thicket of hubris. The angel's lesson is much a testament to human potential as it is a cautionary tale, a reminder that in the quest for understanding one must tread lightly upon hallowed ground, lest the very words they wield lead them astray. Yeah, words are powerful here. So let's see, let's ask about that Five of Swords, because Five of Swords could mean something about communication here. Five of Cups, yeah. There's just a lot of opportunity in this situation that someone is not able to really embrace right now because of the fact that there's this, Two of Cups in reverse. It's very hard to see the positive nature or the higher perspective of a situation where maybe you're wanting to be in communication with this counterpart and it's not happening, and it's very hard to see the higher purpose of something like that. It's just painful, right? So as promised, I said I would ask about the Three of Cups to see if this is a third party situation or what the deal is. So what is this Three of Cups? What do we need to know about the Three of Cups here for somebody? We have the Knight of Swords. There definitely could be something very significant about Gemini energy, communication in general, clarity, decisiveness. Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles in reversed. Somebody's just been putting way more effort into this than another person has. Somebody's been stingy with their emotions, with their finance, or whatever it is. Just somebody's just not as open to sharing as this other person is. But the other person's willing to carry the burden and the heaviness of communication and other efforts basically in this connection in order to keep it going. Is that who the Knight of Swords is? Is the Knight of Swords the one who's carrying the Ten of Wands? We've got the Hanged Man sort of sideways. Interesting. This is a Pisces energy. Why do we have the Hanged Man? Tell me more about the Hanged Man. That's kind of wasn't what I was expecting when I was asking for clarity of the Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Hanged Man. I think I need a little clarification on the Hanged Man. We have Three of Pentacles. Didn't jump out, but it was flipped out in the middle of the deck. Something with work or collaboration. There is another person here that's involved. We're gonna have to just ask about that other person, I think. We have another card that's flipped out in the deck. Here we go. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Lots of twos here. Out of balance. Maybe has a lot of options and they don't want to choose. Sevens. It's so interesting how they're all coming out in duplicates. We're getting, 2 5s and 2 2s and 2 7s. And then the 2 3s. It was 7:57 when I just looked at the timer. Somebody's very unclear about what they want to grow and who to grow it with. So if this is a twin flame connection with somebody, basically what I think is that they have somebody they're dating and with already, and there's just this kind of aspect of, I'm not probably supposed to be talking to them because I'm seeing somebody else, but at the same time, I don't know who I want to grow with. There's a confusion around that this person, not the feminine, I believe it's the masculine here. The feminine, I think, is very decisive and actually is kind of coming through as a Knight of Swords, which makes sense that the feminine energy would be kind of embodying more of a masculine energy at this time. They're more in the chase mode than the masculine, which is, that's why things are out of balance. That's why the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. The feminine needs to come more into her feminine energy here and be in a state of receiving, not chasing. That's going to help balance this connection out. I need some more advice for the feminine so that they can kind of, Nine of Swords in reverse. It's so hard on this path to not get in your head and to get worried and thinking about things, and just there's so much thought. You can't even stop the thought, It's really hard. It's much easier said than done to just be stop thinking about them, right? But that's kind of what this is saying, is you kind of have to just don't force yourself not to think of them, I think is the advice. It's more just accept that you will think of them and don't try to have such a trapped, worried feeling about it. Just accept the thoughts and be okay with them. Don't let them leave you up at night worried. Just let them be. Just observe them as they come and go. So that's some advice here. Give me some advice about the 3 situation, how there's a third party here. Let me, if the feminine happens to know about the person that maybe this masculine is with, what's some advice? We have 8 of Wands. that's tricky. Give me some clarity for the Eight of Wands. The Wheel in reversed. The Tower in reverse. It's like you want to say something, but you know that that's not your fate to decide how that connection works out. You have to let that fall apart on its own, which I agree with you. There's nothing to say to that third-party connection in this situation. I feel like I should ask outcome, you know. It's just hard to be able to tell somebody in this state right now what to do. It's just so hard because Knight of Swords again, Ten of Wands, yeah. And now we've got the Four of Pentacles upright. That's just confirmation. It's like you kind of can't really say shit. Like me to you or you to this person. Like there's just, it feels like the feminine energy that I'm probably talking to right now is still at the point of wanting to carry this burden, still wanting to take responsibility for this connection, trying to see it through to the end destination, still chasing, right? Still riding forward towards a masculine in her masculine energy, trying to move quickly towards something. It's interesting that we have the Four of Pentacles though. I mean, even though you're like decisive in moving towards this, there's still an aspect of like, you're still aware that there might be a third party situation going on, or that you still need to kind of hold close to the vest. You don't want to give everything up. Let me get some advice on that Four of Pentacles, because I feel like that's part of what's actually making this even harder for you here is like, you're not, it's like you claim to be giving it your all, but you're really not, you're holding back. And I don't blame you because you're not getting, you know, reciprocated in energy. So why would you give your all? Yeah, Seven of Cups in reverse. This person has like so many options, or like you feel like they're just not making a choice or an option here with what they do have. And you have the Sun. I think that there's hope. I think when I said like what's the final message and like what's the outcome here is that there will be happiness, there will be awakening, there will be enlightenment at the end of this. And I don't know that if that necessarily means that you'll be with this person or that they'll choose you and not this other person, but what really this is saying is like, no matter what, you will be happy and you will be okay. And even if you tend to be more of a feminine that does embrace more of your masculine energy here, because the Sun is very masculine, it's like you'll be in an empowered, you'll be in a more fulfilled state with the Sun. I want to get one more oracle message. There is hope here. It feels frustrating and like it's heavy, and I feel like it's a dance of like saying the right thing or the timing, and it's just like don't stress about that. Like you really just have to observe it and let it go. You have to surrender. I'd like to get a final oracle message for this reading. 1313 on the timer. You might be seeing a lot of synchronistic numbers lately. A lot of 333s, 444, which is basically just saying, hey, you know, the universe sees you, you're on the right path. Oh my gosh, and we have Cyril in reverse, passing phases. Yeah, this is just going to be kind of like a back and forth that you deal with. You're going to have some days where you're feeling a lot more sure and you're like, yeah, you know, like screw that connection. I need to just do what's right for me. I'm moving on. And then there'll be other days where it's like, I literally can't stop thinking about this person and it's driving me bananas. Okay. Like, how do I escape this? What do I do? Like, all right. We had a bunch fall out, but I'm just going to take the one that came out on the bottom. We've got Raziel, the Keeper of Secrets. Yeah, I really do feel strongly that there's a third-party situation, that this person's dating somebody else, or maybe even you're dating somebody else too, or vice versa, or whatever. Because there's secrets here. Somebody's not. There's a key that's locked up, and there's just not proper communication in this. So that I think is confirmation for that. I just don't think that. I think that's some more advice. Is like, don't force communication at this time. There's nothing that can really be said. There's nothing really to be said because decisions aren't being made. Reciprocation is not there. What's there to talk about? You know what I mean? What's there to talk about? One final tarot message. One final tarot message. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. It's just more confirmation. Just more confirmation of that. Let's just, one final oracle. One final oracle. I said one final oracle before, but I don't know why I feel like there just might be one last thing here that I'm haven't seen yet, or maybe some advice or something. 14. Hadronel, Your Majesty, You're Majestic. So yeah, let's read about that because I need to end this on a positive, inspiring note for you. Because even though you know about a third party situation, I don't want you to feel like I'm judging you for that. You know, twin flame stuff is, soulmate stuff is it's very complicated. Your Majesty, You're Majestic. Hadronel, whose name means majesty or greatness of God, is the colossal gatekeeper of heaven's second gate of 12, each of which is made from a singular pearl. Towering at over 210 miles high, this messenger's phenomenal presence inspires awe in all they reach. This angel's voice was said to carry across 200,000 firmaments, and each syllable from their lips ignites 12,000 flashes of lightning. Legend has it that even when he ascended to receive the Torah from God, Moses was left speechless and trembling in the face of Hadronel's majesty. With the 12s as well, definitely what that's kind of telling me is your spirit guides. You know, spirit guides can be like a table of 12. And, you know, like if you think about the disciples of Jesus and stuff like that. So what that kind of tells me is your spirit guides may be speaking to you right now. Listen to your higher wisdom if it comes through to you. Don't doubt it. You know, you're getting messages here as you go through this awakening that will help validate you and to encourage you to keep moving on and to keep a positive state through the difficulty of the dissolving of your ego. Be daring and fearless as you approach the colossal mysteries of existence with a humble heart that is receptive to greatness. Hadronel's message is clear. Humility unlocks the gates to profound revelation and understanding. You can proceed into higher initiations as you find unity within the precious wisdom and move forward beyond fear. Yeah, if you're not in a state of love, you're in a state of fear. And so I think, as I was saying before, when you have that back and forth energy of like some days you're feeling really good and optimistic and other days you feel like you're just falling back into the trap, just remember that that is part of the process and that you have a great higher power that is guiding you at all times, and you are doing the right thing, and you will get through this, and eventually I promise you it will not seem so heavy and you'll be a lot clearer and you'll know the right choice to make. Even if it feels like you'll never get there, you will. So I hope you took something from this. Please hit like and subscribe if you have not already. Drop it in the comments if there's this particular part that resonated for you. I love hearing from you guys. It's what helps inspire me to keep doing this. Yeah, so again, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.